from Seattle, Washington. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Sticking with Walker on second down. And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Smith on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the gun, it's Walker. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Smith now to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now Geno. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now Geno on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To throw is Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To the air again, Smith. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try the air now with Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Touchdown! David Montgomery, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now it's Roquan Smith. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Goff looking to change the play. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Being chased out left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That is caught, and they'll get this down to the 10. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 10 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. It's caught, Lockett. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Geno now to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Noah Fant, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Now a give running right is Montgomery, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flushed out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than 1 step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. Trying the left side with Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Smith. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. From the 50, it's gone. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Back to throw, gone. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
After the interception, here's Smith.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Smith.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 19 yards away.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Play action. It's gone.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Goff now looking to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. That was was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's complete to Lockett. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. This is Fant on the short completion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Going right back to Fant.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. And Lockett with a grab over the middle.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also in the field goal range at the 28.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. In that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks. 29 yards, first down.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, sowing a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run with Montgomery. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
To throw on second down is gone. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Sticking with Walker on second down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
On first down, it's Smith. This will be caught by Brown. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Pharaoh Brown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Gino's going to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. First down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's gone.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked the big fella. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Detroit's offense ready to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Goff on first down.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Goff going to shift him around.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
First and 10, here's Gibbs.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And out now come the Seahawks.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Smith.
Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Smith now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Smith now to throw.
Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Smith on first down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, here's Smith. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a first down throw. Goff.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On second and 10, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
That is caught.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
To throw is Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Now Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Goff.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Geno and the Seahawks down by a field goal. A little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Throw out wide to Walker.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Smith's going to throw it. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Walker.
There he goes, right side.
He may go.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on this went away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Now it's the Lions' turn, trailing by 4, 46 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Goff now to throw.
Connects with Peoples-Jones.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. First and 10.
Now it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
This is first and 10.
Now Goff. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's second down.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two.
They'll look to throw.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to, can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen?
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here's Smith.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this goal. No, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.